Day 7. Yikes. Tomorrow we gotta weigh ourselves. So we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking maybe like a pound or two lost. And that might be a shock to some people for being an aggressive cut. But with the way that I haven't been doing too much, like meaning like I'll just go to the gym and lift. And then most of my day is like just kind of sitting around doing nothing. Like, well, I guess not doing nothing, but I'm working on building like an online business. I'm working on other things and I'm on the computer a lot. I'm just chilling back here a lot. So I'm thinking just maybe a pound loss. And that's good though, because that's all fat, right? That's not stored glycogen. That's not water. That is going to be 100% stored fat loss. So, in an aggressive cut, I'm probably looking at, I want to see constant 3 to 3 pounds lost a week constantly, right? But I also got to be getting in that 10,000 steps. I got to be doing a lot of other stuff. And part of the not getting the 10,000 steps in is doing everything that I'm doing and doing school and whatever. But also, my ankle's been in a lot more pain, my leg. So it's like I could try to push it, but I'm going to have to take more pain medication to push it. And I really don't want to do that. So I'm just going to chill a little bit more. Then we'll start ramping up the cardio. I'm hoping this leg will start feeling better now that it's getting even warm. So today's even warmer out today. It's going to be like in the 70s, but it's still windy and it's snowing a lot in the mountains. So what I got told was what's probably causing a lot of my pain is the pressure changes because we're changing the seasons and the pressure changes in the atmosphere, and that makes sense. So when I worked at the hospital, we had a hospice floor, and randomly, all of a sudden, like everyone would die all at once, and it would be during snowstorms, or during storms. And what happens is because the pressure changes in the atmosphere because of those storms, and for some reason, a lot of people would just pass away around the same time because of it. It's really interesting how pressure changes in the atmosphere affect the human body. They need more studies done on it, I think. So, because I always would talk to the nurses about that, and I'd be like, "So, it's supposed to snow tonight. So you guys thinking?" They're like, "Yeah, we'll probably have like 4 or 5 deaths tonight," and then it would happen. So it was kind of crazy, but yeah. So we just gotta stay consistent, and then hopefully I'm guessing we'll probably be like 231 or 232 tomorrow. So I'll be like a pound or two lost. But like I said, that's going to be straight fat loss. It's not going to be stored glycogen, water, because all that stuff is already kind of depleted from already being in a calorie deficit. But now we're going into an aggressive cut. So a lot of that stuff's already depleted. So now it's just a lot of the fat loss is now coming along. What else is there at? Oh yeah, so today's leg day. We'll go in there, do. I don't know exactly what the plan is yet. I think maybe start with. I don't know. Yeah, maybe leg press. I'm not going to do squats. Maybe I'll start with leg press, but I'm not going to start with squats. This leg is just too, and the ankle is just too irritated to do squats, so I'm going to have to skip squats, unfortunately, man, and that just sucks. It is what it is. But that's part of my injury going through that stuff. But yeah, I'll keep you guys more updated on the injury stuff. So like my calf is still really irritated, and for those that don't know, I have neuropathy. I have nerve damage in my right leg. I tore all my ligaments and around my ankle. Had to have surgery and all that stuff. And another thing I want to talk about is like, guys, I've been training off and on for 3 years, but I've been training really hard for a year. So I've only been technically really training consistently for a year. And look at the freaking changes, man. Look at the changes in my muscles and everything like that. I think so. I do take TRT, but I keep my levels between 600 and 950. Normally I don't go as low as 600, but I think since I was working out so much, that's why I'm down to 600. I'm just burning through the TRT like crazy. So I only take 100 milligrams a week. And I started that like 4 years ago, 4 years ago. And before I wasn't even working out or anything. And I started TRT because I went to a doctor and he was like, dude, your testosterone's really low. Your estrogen's freaking sky high. This is ridiculous. So let's get you. No wonder why you're so sad and depressed all the time, too. And so he got my hormones good and I started feeling better. And then I really started really working out on the TRT. Like, I started like kind of working out a little bit, but I wasn't doing too much. I wasn't staying consistent in the gym. And then this last year is when I really have gone freaking hard, man. So I've only been training really good for a year. So it kind of goes to show you guys, like, you have to stay consistent for long periods of time to start seeing some major changes. So like I said, off and on for 3 years, 3 or 4 years off and on, and then really committed this last like year or so. So it takes time, guys. It takes a lot of time, and especially for not taking TRT, it's going to take even a lot longer. I wouldn't say jump on TRT if you feel good and all that stuff, and you're not down and depressed, and you can recover good, and your test levels are pretty good. I wouldn't hop on it unless you really want to, but I wouldn't abuse it. Because then you just start going into like health issues and health complications, all that stuff. But I was getting to a point where, my point was, so I think I'm a hyper responder to it. And just because this year, how much muscle I've put on the past like year or so, and just how everything's looking, I think I'm a hyper responder to it. So, don't look at my progress and compare it to your progress, guys, because of that being a hyper responder to that TRT. And I want to be honest with you guys about that stuff, so then you guys don't get unrealistic expectations, right? So you don't go like, oh man, he only been really training hard for a year and look what he looks like now. It takes such a long time, man. You got to go through your bulking phases, your cutting down phases, your bulking phases, cutting down phases. But don't let that discourage you. Like, keep going, keep pushing, go hard, get hard, and don't give up. Like, keep training for a very long time. I plan on training until I'm up in the 80s or even older. Like, I plan on going to the gym all the freaking time, man, and staying consistent in the gym. This is a long life thing change that I'm doing, and when I tell people it's a lifestyle change, that's what it is. You want to be jacked, you want to be fit, and you want to look good, feel good. It's a lifestyle change, man. So you got to change everything. You got to change your eating, you got to change your routine, you got to change so much. But I wouldn't change it for the world. It's like I did give up a lot, but what I'm gaining is so much better than where I was at 340 pounds. I was at 340 pounds, depressed, hated my life, hated everything, sad all the time. Now I can get through things better. I can respond to things better. I can cope with things better. Sometimes I still struggle mentally because of the PTSD stuff, but other than that, I feel great, I feel good. My body feels good. I feel way healthier, and my blood work shows that I'm way healthier. So we're rocking and rolling. But let's go ahead and get in there and get started with legs. So if leg press is not taken, we'll start with leg press. But if that's taken, we'll start with like leg extensions or something else, maybe we'll do, we got to do hip ductors. Probably warm up on hip ductors. That's what I like to do, is warm up on those. Hip ductors are important. You want that strength in the hips. You won't see me doing hip thrusts. I'm sorry, guys, but my glutes are already too big. So let's just say if I wore some pink some peak tight shorts, I would look like I have a pretty big booty, is what I think I would look like. Maybe I should do that one day. Should come in wearing like really tight pink shorts and hit a leg day. Nah, I think they'd kick me out. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get in there and get started. We'll see you guys in there. I'm warmed up. Let's get this weight going. All right, I just gotta hit this 2 more times, and then I'm not gonna go any heavier than this. The leg is just too irritated, and then the calorie deficit mixed with that. It's just too risk of injury right now. Go a little bit lower. Oh yeah. That might be my last one. I felt a pop in my ankle, which is just built up cartilage, but that hurt. So I'm not going to do this anymore. With my ankle, sometimes it's just the built up cartilage will pop, and it's not like I hurt my ankle, but it hurts, and it's just built up cartilage. Try to do 4 to 5 sets of leg extensions. I'm gonna have to up the weight a little bit. More set of these. And then on to leg curls. Yeah, leg curls. Gotta hit it hard. Oh man, they are done. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to walk. Oh. 160 for 12. All right, on the leg curls. Yeah, I might stop maxing out this machine. I might just start doing one leg at a time. Okay, I'm maxed out at 170 on this. Oh, man. That feels good. Trying to control that while coming down is pretty hard. Ooh, okay. Just 2 more sets on this, and I think I'm done. Feeling this leg day right now. Almost done. Got 8 that time. That was going a little bit faster. I need to slow it down. Also, in between these sets, I've been doing sissy squats. I just don't record them. So I am pretty much done. 1 more set, and we're good. Get out of here. Oh, man. Oh. I can't even do anymore. Oh, that was failure. 5 at failure. Going slower. All right, let's go check out the pump. All right, let's take a look. Pretty good, solid pump, to be honest with you. Could be better. But I'm still pretty pumped. Those legs are pretty pumped, actually. Oh yeah, those legs are really, really pumped. No calf workout again, just because my calf is still being weird. But look at that. That vein is cool. That's me flexing it. Not bad, huh? Not freaking bad, guys. See? Calves will always be massive on me. I just got those genetics. Genetics on the calves. Crazy. Definition coming in. The only thing that sucks is I don't think I have the short head bicep. I only have the long head bicep, I think. I think it'll show more when I get down in weight. But other than that, man, I have a really good physique. I think so. I think the genetics are there for some parts of the body, but not there for the other parts. But yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, just go walk on the treadmill for just like 10, 15 minutes. Not anything crazy. And I'll catch up with you guys later. I might show you guys what I'm eating for post-meal, kind of mix it up. So I'll catch up with you guys here in a bit. Oh man, alrighty, so we're to the end of day 7 here. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, these calories, man, oof. 1,731 calories for 243 grams of protein, 127 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat. So we're balling. So that was like freaking perfect, man. So we had a banana today. We've had a lot of skinless chicken breasts. We had those tortillas. I had the low carb tortillas. I made like some tacos this morning. So freaking good with fat free cheese. More skinless chicken breasts with Kraft, with more shredded fat free mozzarella, and then I put a lot of lettuce in it. Made like a salad type thing. And then for dinner, just straight up 280 grams of skinless chicken breast with with that one as well. I just mixed a bunch of lettuce with it as well to give me more volume. And then for my snacks, so my pre-workout snacks was, we still had an Oreo. So I had one Oreo before my workout. And then after my workout, I still had 2 Reese's peanut butter cups, which was 160 calories. And then the rest of my food was a little bit of potatoes and then just those Quaker rice cakes. So we had some of the chocolate ones, and then we had some of the 35 calorie popcorn ones, and yeah, that's it. And I am not hungry. Very, very surprised by this, actually. And I am craving, though. Like, I'm craving junk food, but I'm not hungry. My stomach is not growling. And this is that addiction I need to freaking kick, man. And this goes for everyone out there, man. If you're on the Retatrutide, you're on those Ozempic, like the food companies are coming for you guys, man. They're trying to right now. There's studies out there that they're trying to engineer the food to get past Ozempic and all the GP one, or was it GLP ones or something like that, GPL or GLP. I don't know what the official, but whatever. They're trying to get around all the weight loss drugs, man. And so what they want to do is, even if you take Ozempic or Retatrutide, you're gonna still want to crave like Doritos, and if you eat the Doritos, you're gonna just keep eating, and it's not gonna just be like, oh, I don't want that anymore. And it's a huge problem, and our government needs to step in and be like, no, we're not gonna let you keep doing this. But then also, it's like, I guess that's the downside of capitalism, right? Because it's like the big food companies make so much money, they put the money in the pockets of the people we vote for, and then they get persuaded one way or the other, and then here comes the medical companies that are like, well, no, we like this because it's destroying people's health, and then the hospital makes money. Like, everyone makes a lot of freaking money off of it. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about, guys. And that's one thing why I started this lifestyle. I was like, I'm done with the rat race. I'm done with this, just the way it is. And it's like, I want to enjoy life. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to do all these things. I'm like, how can I do that? How can I kind of beat the system? And I've been doing it by living in this car. And I know a lot of people can't do that because of kids and all that. And I get it, but I've ran into van lifers who have kids and they homeschool their kids, and their kids love this lifestyle. But I don't know, I don't know if it's a lifestyle for kids. You know what I mean? Like, when I grew up as a kid, but it's a different time, right? I grew up where we'd go out, ride bikes, and go catch snakes, go play baseball, go get in trouble, and then soon as the street lights turn on, oh, better be home, and we'd be gone all freaking day. And now and I was doing that at like 6 years old. Now you can't even leave a 6-year-old outside alone for 15 minutes before someone's calling the police saying but I understand it too, because a lot more horrible things are happening as well. But we just lived in such a, gosh, man, I think the 90s were the best to grow up as a kid. We had so much cool stuff, and then we got to be into the new generation of like technology. I don't know, I just really miss the 90s as a kid, man. The 90s were the bomb. Kind of just into like a real random thing there, but yeah, like I was just getting to, man, this cut's going good. We gotta stay strong. If I can do it, I know you guys can do it. I've had a couple of people say they're an aggressive cut. Tomorrow morning we weigh ourselves, so we'll see. I feel like a couple pounds lighter, so definitely a couple pounds, and that's gonna be all just fat loss because our glycogen's already out of us. I'm not really holding on to much water. My carbs have already been pretty low when we started the aggressive cut because we were doing just regular cutting between calorie deficit and maintenance. We're kind of going around there, and so all that glycogen and all that stuff's already like burned out of my system. So that's just going to be straight fat loss. And how I know too, clothes are getting looser, pants are falling down, and and inches are being revealed, if you know what I mean. Awkward silence. Not much else to talk about, man. Just guys, keep going hard, keep getting hard. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow is tomorrow chest. Oh my gosh, I don't even know my own rotation. That's one thing I am noticing. I'm more tired, more mentally fatigued. Let's see, what is tomorrow? What is that? Tomorrow is chest. So tomorrow will be chest and shoulders. Maybe I'll record the shoulders, but I think I'm going to split those two workouts. I think I'll do a full chest workout, and then I'll do a shoulder workout later, depending on how I feel with the lack of calories. But I'm going to bed full, not hungry. I haven't ate since 5 p.m. It's now 10:20. That's part of my fasting is I'm going to stop eating about 5:30, and then I won't eat anything again until tomorrow around 9 a.m. Some people don't like doing that way because, like, oh, I go to bed and my stomach's growling. Well, my stomach's not growling. I think when we get more and more into the aggressive cut, it'll start growling. But I don't know. I feel fine right now. So, and I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of flavored water. That helps. I chew a lot of sugar-free gum. All that stuff kind of helps. So, but yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a good night.